Was it worth it? Pfft, of course it was worth it. This thing was $2,500. 30 years old and only 120,000 miles. There's definitely some things wrong with it, some things we got to address, and that's what we're gonna look at right now. So the first thing I did, oil change. Should be the first thing anyone should do when you buy a new used car, especially used, not new, used. Oil change. When we had it up on the rack, we saw how bad the tires were. You could pick off the rubber with your nails. So that was the second thing. The third thing I want to address is this pinstriping. Graphics, pinstripe, whatever you want to call it, I do not like it. It's flaking. It looks, I don't know. Maybe if it was a different color, possibly. So I already spent a little bit of time removing it with a pressure washer. Got the back done here. Now we need to buff it out, but you can see this is where the pinstriping went along the back. And then of course we've got rust coming out of the gas tank. This is hard. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. If anyone has any secrets to get that off without repainting, let me know, because I do not know. Big issue right there though. Looks terrible. I don't like it. We've got some rust as well, just in some random spots. Should be pretty easy to fix this stuff. I don't know if I want to paint it. I kind of, maybe go with the patina style look. Maybe wrap it, maybe paint it. If I paint it, it's going to be, well, paint or wrap. It'll be either like the Blues Brothers car, black and white, or like a Forest Ranger car and do the forest green. Definitely got to address the windshield. Something smacked it right here, and it's spiderwebbed across the entire windshield. Windshield wiper motors frozen, can't even move them. So we'll need to get a new motor in there. The interior is in really good shape for how old this car is. However, you can see right here we have the automatic lock actuator. Had to tear these out. These were frozen stiff. So now manual locks. That's all right. Actuators are only about $10. Super easy to install. Car was sitting for 15 years, so we got some trees. Make it smell a little better. And then very first time I pulled out, the rear view mirror fell off. But we got this suction cup rear view mirror. You can see the back still has the plastic seats in it. Just need to find the cage. Once we get the cage in here, it will be complete. I do want to get a CB radio as well. As you see, we have all the hookups from the old one. Obviously not a police scanner. Well, a police scanner might be pretty cool. Maybe I'll have to pick up a police scanner. That might be kind of unique. But yeah, those plastic seats, I don't know. I've been there, not comfortable. The stereo system will be getting replaced too. It's just the factory. I'm going to go with a single DIN fold out LCD screen. Every time you turn on the car, a screen will come out and flip up, and you'll have a nice 7-inch screen here replacing this amazing Ford stereo. The dash is all cracked as well, and I don't know if I just want to get a cloth cover or redo it completely. That's going to be about $600 though. So cloth cover, 20 bucks, getting it reupholstered about 600. So we'll see. You need to get this video to 1 million views, then I can afford to recover that dash. Take a look under the hood. You can see definitely got, it's all surface rust though. This thing sat covered for the last 15 years. Paint job shows it. Pretty good condition overall though. Definitely no complaints. So it's the 5.8 liter Windsor. This actually goes to a jump start system in the trunk. So if we get a battery, we can hook it up in the trunk and we can just back up to cars and jump start them if they need it. Part of the State Patrol. In case you missed the first video, this used to be Washington State Patrol, was donated to a community college as a trainer and then taken to a junkyard where it was supposed to be leveled. But the previous owner saved it and I bought it from him, and here we are. It's got an upgraded carburetor, 4-barrel carb. So the nice thing about this motor is from the factory, it comes with aluminum heads and forged pistons, which pretty much means we can slap on a turbo and we are good to go. So it's only got 150 horsepower, but it has 300 foot-pounds of torque, which is pretty amazing. Slapping on a turbo is going to do wonders for this car. Also, the front piece here is cracked. I'm not sure how I'm going to repair that. There's really no dents, no dings. The body overall is pristine, considering, like I said, it's 31 years old. Cannot complain. When we took this to the mechanic, did a full inspection. The only thing that leaked was right over here. Is that it leaks a little bit of antifreeze. Whatever, there is a little gasket here that leaks, about $5 part. that we'll swap out on the next oil change. Like I said, we just got the oil changed, but sitting 15 years, new oil, drive it for a few months, and then new oil again, and really get that motor cleaned out. But overall, I mean, it is just super dry in here. No fluids anywhere. See the idle block? Yeah, all good stuff on this motor. Very well taken care of, and we're gonna be able to make this into a really good sleeper. So while it will be kind of a sleeper, we'll be doing an exhaust system on here, but I only want it loud when it needs to be loud. I don't want to be one of these obnoxious vehicles that has a super loud car at idle. So there's a few different systems that I'm looking at. Not sure what I'm going to decide on. The thing about the exhaust system in this car, nobody builds these cars, right? So I could buy an exhaust with the intent of it being quiet, and it could be the loudest thing ever because nobody really knows. We don't know what it's going to sound like. We can kind of gauge pretty common motor, but like I said, try to find one of these cars that's built, and it's pretty tough. You can't do it. So overall, $2,500, all electric options. It used to be a state patrol vehicle. You can see all the buttons down here. The lights still work. Old school lights, none of this LED crap. And it's just a car that gets a ton of looks anywhere I go. So there you go. Was it worth $2,500? Absolutely. Let me know what you guys think. If you had $2,500 to spend on a car that you wanted to get specifically to work on, fix up, and have fun with, would you spend $2,500 on this? I feel like almost everyone would. And I also want to let you guys know that the next vehicle for this channel has already been purchased. It is a truck. No car channel is complete without a truck. You need a truck to get parts, to haul stuff, to tow if it breaks down. Knock on wood, there's no wood here. But so yeah, in our next video, we're going to take a look at the new truck, the official truck of the channel. I spent $2,000 on that truck, and that's basically what this channel is about, just finding good deals on solid vehicles and fixing them up, saving them from inevitable fate. I mean, this car was in line, second in line to get smashed at the junkyard when the previous owner found it. So that's what we do here, save cars that deserve to be saved. So again, let me know down below if you think this was worth $2,500. It's a ton of fun to drive. This thing, it's like you're driving on a cloud. You can go over speed bumps, railroad tracks, and you just float right over them. It's ridiculous. It's hard for me to imagine finding a funner car for $2,500. But again, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.